This is for the undisputed title. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
In the heat of battle, these two guys, if you smell blood, you smell blood. When you go in for the kill, there is a moment where you inevitably become vulnerable. Are you willing to change your strategy to make your final close prematurely? I don't know. And that's why it's going to be a great fight.
We're getting there. We can fight tomorrow, but we still got a little more sharpening to do. Then we're going to be ready. So we taking it how it come, one day at a time. Can't rush greatness.
He's a really good fighter, and this is a challenge for me. Like they say, I have everything to lose here because he's coming to weight classes.
If you win this fight, does it push your...
I'm gonna win.
When you win this fight, does it push your legacy up even further?
Of course, but I'm not thinking about lose. I'm ready. I can feel it. I'm ready right now. If the fight is right now, I'm ready.
Canelo Alvarez has built himself into a global superstar, but a lot of his legacy is going to be tied to what happens on September 13th.
They have enough money, they have enough accolades to fight for legacy.
It is such a boon to boxing when the money guy seeks out the biggest events and the best fighters. And Canelo, that dude ain't scared. He's not scared.
Finally, we're going to see the two best of this era fight each other. This is absolutely the fight of the decade.
The most important part of the fight for Crawford is his camp. He's got to put on 21 pounds, but remain Terence Crawford.
He's actually going to risk everything and move up in weight and fight the bigger, stronger guy. How can you not respect that?
He is willing to take a risk. This is literally uncharted territories for Terence Crawford.
Everything happened for a reason. And I truly or firmly believe the reason for me to be in this situation right now is to become 3-time undisputed champion of the world.
I don't think Canelo's gonna be bigger than him. You'll see, he gonna start pushing his ass around. Watch.
How does Crawford stop? Hard to stop Canelo. And if you can't stop Canelo, how do you get the decision?
He has a toolbox full of tools. And it's just about using the right tool at the right time.
People talk about Terence Crawford, they're gonna talk about how I overcame all the odds. I had to go through so much to get to where I am now, and I wasn't wanting any other way. They doubted me. They didn't give me a chance. Thought I was gonna be a statistic. I overcame so many obstacles and so many life lessons that they can't do nothing but respect it.
Those things conspire to make his resume thin compared to other fighters who've attained his kind of lofty status.
You know, and if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
Oh, you haven't fought anybody. Nobody know who you fought. You know exactly who I fought. You a fighter, you know. So why would you go out there and try to diminish the guys that I fought because you hear the media say that? None of that matters, because I'm here now.
Stay locked in, young fella. Tunnel vision.
The stage is set for the fight everyone's been waiting for. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. Two of boxing's most elite fighters, both at the peak of their careers, are finally going to face off in what promises to be a battle for the ages. This isn't just another matchup, it's a clash of styles, a clash of generations, and a clash for supremacy in the sport. Crawford, the slick, undefeated pound-for-pound king, facing off against the legendary Canelo, the man who's dominated multiple weight classes and carved his name into boxing history. And if the anticipation wasn't already off the charts, Netflix has just dropped a promo that has fans losing their minds. This fight has been building for years, and now it's finally happening. So what can we expect from these two warriors? Who has the upper hand?
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number one, yeah?
Yeah.
Terence Crawford has truly cemented his legacy in the boxing world, standing tall as the unbeaten welterweight champion. His combination of speed, power, and ring IQ has earned him the title of one of the best, and some, like Alexander Usyk, even consider him the best boxer in the world, period. His last fight, a perfect showcase of just how dominant he can be, proving once again that when it comes to skill and precision, Crawford is in a league of his own. But now Crawford is facing a whole new challenge, Canelo Alvarez. Moving up in weight to face the Mexican powerhouse is no easy task. Canelo's resume speaks for itself, with world titles in multiple weight classes and a reputation for breaking opponents with his lethal combination of power and experience. Terence Crawford isn't just in this fight to defend his legacy. He's in it to make history. He's aiming for a feat few have ever achieved, becoming a 3-weight class undisputed champion. Crawford's already proven he can dominate at 140 and 147 pounds, but now he's stepping up to take on the giant that is Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. It's a massive leap, but that's exactly why Crawford is so hungry for this challenge. He's always had an unrelenting drive to prove that no matter the obstacles, no matter the opponent, he's willing to rise to the occasion. And against Canelo, he knows the challenge is unlike anything he's faced before. But that's the point. Crawford wants to cement himself as the greatest of his generation.
Your goal was to go up and become undisputed in 3 different weight classes.
There you go.
Wow.
Something that never been done before.
Right.
And it's greatness. Like I said, this is my era, and I'm taking it. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I know I wanted to fight Jamel, but if he lose to Canelo, I always said, man, that's a big step for a person to go up 3 weight classes from 147 to 168 and to win, and become undisputed. Wow. What can they say? They can't say nothing right now, but what can they say?
Crawford's motivation goes deeper than just titles or records. It's about legacy. He's made it clear that what drives him is the chance to test himself against the very best. As he's risen through the ranks, his eyes have always been set on the greats, the fighters who define an era. And now, that fighter is Canelo Alvarez. In a recent interview, Crawford revealed that Canelo's career has been a major source of inspiration for him. He's watched Canelo battle through some of the sport's biggest names and come out victorious time and time again. To Crawford, Canelo isn't just another fighter. He's the embodiment of the mega fight, the kind of matchup that fans talk about for decades. That's the challenge Crawford wants to take on.
But listen, I call Canelo out because, like I said, he the last great fighter amongst the era that surpassed us. You know, the Floyd, the Pacquiao, the De La Hoya. We both came up in that era, and he was right there with those fighters, and he got the chance to fight the Miguel Cottos, the Floyd Mayweathers, and you know, the Kovalevs and Triple Gs, and I wasn't able to get those mega fights, you know, so this is my mega fight, this is my moment, and that's the reason why I want to fight an all-time great like Canelo.
While Crawford is determined to prove himself against the best, Canelo Alvarez has a very different view of the matchup. Canelo, with his decades of experience and reign at the top of the sport, doesn't exactly see Crawford as the invincible force everyone else seems to think he is. In fact, he's been vocal about his belief that Crawford is simply another challenger in his long list of opponents, one who will try and ultimately fail.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
Canelo's confidence is undeniable, and his mindset heading into this fight is clear. He's already in a league of his own. He's faced world champions, legends, and Hall of Famers across multiple weight classes and has come out on top. For Canelo, Crawford's move up to 168 pounds is more of a hurdle than a threat. The rivalry between Crawford and Canelo is heating up with every press conference. Canelo has taken shots at Crawford's movement, mocking him for moving too much in the ring. He even suggested that a smaller ring be used to limit Crawford's space, hoping to trap him and neutralize his agility. On the other hand, Crawford is not intimidated. He's made it clear that the only place he'll be moving is towards Canelo's head, and he's confident in his ability to land decisive punches. The verbal back and forth continues to escalate, adding fuel to an already intense buildup. Both fighters are locked in, and it's clear, when the bell rings, neither will back down.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only, hey Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
Crawford has made it clear that this fight will be different from anything Canelo has experienced before. He boldly declared that he's not like the other fighters Canelo has faced and dominated in the past. Crawford believes his style, his skill, and his mentality will prove to be a whole new challenge for the champion. With unwavering confidence, Crawford stated that things are going to get nasty for Canelo in the ring this time. He's ready to bring a level of intensity and precision that will test Canelo in ways he's never been tested before. "You're going to see," Crawford said, leaving no doubt that he's prepared to shock the boxing world and prove he's on another level.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
We'll see.
We're gonna see.
As the excitement around this fight continues to grow, pundits, legends, and contemporary fighters alike are weighing in with their predictions and insights. Roy Jones Jr., one of boxing's all-time greats, offered a cautious but optimistic take on Crawford's chances. He downplayed the significance of the weight difference, emphasizing that skill, not size, will ultimately determine the outcome. Jones stated, "I pay no attention to the weight issue. What I pay attention to is the skill level." He believes Crawford's versatility and hunger could pose a real challenge for Canelo, especially if Crawford can withstand Canelo's immense punching power. While Jones leans toward Crawford, he's careful to acknowledge the fight's competitive nature, knowing that Canelo's experience and strength make it a battle that could go either way.
With Crawford, Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab the opportunity. And with Canelo, I see a guy who not necessarily hungry, but loves to entertain, loves to give us the big fights. Always tries to give the big fights. He finds a way to give us big fights. Not gonna always win them, but he always tries to give them to us. So he'll be a guy that, if he shows up and does the exact right thing, he can win the fight. If he don't do the right thing, which I don't see him doing, I don't know why he would at this point in his career. I don't know. It'll all be predicated upon how well Terence can take his punch.
Oscar De La Hoya has also weighed in on Crawford's chances, albeit with a more critical perspective. Without directly addressing the upcoming fight with Canelo, De La Hoya seemed to imply that Crawford's performance against Israel Madrimov at 154 pounds raised some concerns. He suggested that Crawford was exposed in that bout, particularly when facing a larger, awkward opponent like Madrimov. De La Hoya's comments hinted at a potential weakness in Crawford's game, the difficulty of handling fighters who use movement and unpredictable styles. He predicted that Canelo Alvarez is going to maul Crawford and throw him out of ring.
Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's gonna do to him? Run him out of the ring!
David Benavidez has a different take on the matchup, expressing strong belief in Crawford's abilities. He stated that if anyone has a real shot at beating Canelo Alvarez coming down from a higher weight class, it's Crawford. Benavidez isn't shying away from the challenge Crawford faces, but he's confident that Crawford's skill, adaptability, and fight IQ could give him the edge over the Mexican champion. He even went so far as to say he wouldn't be at all surprised if Crawford pulls off the upset and walks away with the win. Benavidez believes believes Crawford's hunger and versatility are key factors that could throw Canelo off his game, suggesting that the fight is far from a foregone conclusion and could very well swing in Crawford's favor.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Earl Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Manny Pacquiao weighed in with a more measured perspective, acknowledging that Canelo Alvarez has a distinct advantage due to his natural presence in the 168-pound weight class. Pacquiao, who has fought across multiple divisions himself, emphasized that while Crawford's skill is undeniable, moving up in weight presents unique challenges. He advised Crawford to maintain his speed, a key factor in his success, because it often becomes harder to sustain that speed when stepping up in weight.
Canelo Crawford coming up September. What do you think about that fight?
Canelo Crawford. Good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength. Because it's hard to go up in the high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like, so he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
Mike Tyson has expressed his reservations about the matchup, particularly regarding the significant weight difference between Crawford and Canelo. Tyson, known for his blunt and often candid opinions, didn't shy away from voicing his concerns, stating that he didn't like the fight for one key reason: the disparity in weight classes. Tyson pointed out that the last opponent Crawford faced at a higher weight, Israel Madrimov, presented a tough challenge with his awkward style and size. He believes that facing someone as naturally bigger and more powerful as Canelo will only magnify those challenges for Crawford. According to Tyson, the size difference could be a major factor in how the fight plays out, and he fears it could make things even more difficult for Crawford.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know. And he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky,
Andre Ward, the unbeaten legend, has weighed in with strong support for Crawford, offering one of the most glowing endorsements from a former champion. Ward, known for his incredible skill and strategic mindset in the ring, expressed unwavering confidence in Crawford's ability to handle the challenge. Ward declared that there hasn't been anyone he's seen who can break Crawford's will. He emphasized that Crawford's mental toughness, along with his versatility and ability to adjust to any style, gives him an edge over Canelo. Ward believes that Crawford's determination and resolve will be key factors in the fight, particularly against a fighter like Canelo, who thrives on dictating the pace.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
As the countdown to Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez continues, the boxing world is brimming with excitement and speculation. This fight has all the ingredients for a classic showdown between two of the sport's finest, with Crawford aiming to solidify his legacy as a three-weight class undisputed champion, and Canelo looking to prove that his reign at 168 pounds is unchallenged. The stakes couldn't be higher. Both fighters bring unique strengths to the table. Crawford's speed, adaptability, and fight IQ make him one of the most dangerous in the game. He's faced challenges before and always found a way to overcome them, yet stepping up in weight to take on Canelo is a monumental test. The Mexican champion's power, experience, and natural size advantage at 168 pounds are undeniable. Canelo has proven time and time again that he can handle the biggest threats in boxing, and he has the confidence confidence to show Crawford that moving up in weight will be his biggest obstacle yet. The debate continues among boxing's greats. Legends like Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward lean toward Crawford, praising his skill and resilience, while figures like Mike Tyson and Oscar De La Hoya voice concerns about the weight difference and how it could impact Crawford's performance. Even fighters like David Benavidez believe Crawford's versatility could be the key to an upset, but everyone agrees this is a fight that could go either way. No matter the outcome, one thing is certain: Crawford versus Canelo will be a monumental event in boxing history. The clash of these two titans will not only test their physical limits, but their mental fortitude as well. Fans around the world are ready for this battle, and when that bell rings, it will be a defining moment for both men, each striving to add another chapter to their already legendary careers. So, what do you think, fight fans? Who's got the upper hand in this monumental clash? Crawford's speed, skill, and versatility? Or Canelo's power and experience at 168 pounds? Can Crawford defy the odds and overcome the weight difference to make history? Or will Canelo prove once again why he's one of the greatest of all time? With legends and pundits divided, how do you see this fight playing out? Will Crawford's hunger and adaptability be enough to topple the champ? Or will Canelo's reign remain unchallenged? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. We want to hear what you think about this all-time matchup.